Hey guys, this is Jeff and I'm here at Speed Industry to go over EcuTek's ECU Connect device on their Subaru BRZ. This is a device I don't think everybody's aware of that EcuTek offers in their line of products for the end user and also the tuner. It's basically a Bluetooth connector that connects into your OBD2 port that can Bluetooth to your phone or Apple Android device through their app that is free once you buy the dongle from them, of course. Once you have the dongle attached into the car, you can go into your device's setting and you can connect via Bluetooth. Once connected, you can get in your car, open up the app, put it in accessory mode or start the car. With the app running, you can click on My Car. It will auto detect the car you have. Ours comes up obviously as a Subaru BRZ. Gives you different options. Info, you can pull up info about the car. It'll have your VIN number, ECU, cal. This car doesn't have a flash, so this doesn't have their race ROM on it, but it does give you the cal ID. As you move down, you can also create a dashboard. The dashboard is configurable. I have mine configured here with manifold pressure, engine speed, throttle, air-fuel ratio, knock signal, engine oil temperature, mass airflow. This can be running in the car. You can also hit start at any time and it'll actually record this data as you're driving. This screen is configurable. If you click on the upper portion of your screen and click on the gear, it'll bring up basically a design screen that you can pick different sensors, styles, or signals. We can click on engine temperature, it'll turn green. It'll allow us to move it around. We can also click on the corner, which will allow us to scale it. Each one of these can be scaled and moved around and adjusted. You can put as many or as few as you'd like onto the screen. You can also, once you highlight it, you can click edit. Once in the editing screen, you can pick what sensor you want to look at. You can pick a title and units if you want to put title and units on it. It'll also, you can pick what color you want the display to be. Different threshold settings that you can set when you hit the thresholds. You can turn on an alarm, or you can put a value that basically will have it change to a different color once it hits a different, in this case, temperature, or it will give you an alert that will allow you to go back into your calibration or into your map and make changes, possibly to change that to a safer value in your calibration. One thing I like to do is obviously knock is bad for the engine, and one thing that we as tuners and the end user obviously want to look out for because it can quickly destroy your engine. So on the knock signal, I always have it set up to where it has a threshold, which basically it's a 0 or 1. So once it goes to 1, I will go in and set it to alarm as a red color to alert me. I also will have it flash the entire screen. So what that will do is when it knocks in the corner of your eye, when you're not staring at the screen as you're driving. So in the corner of your eye, you can see the screen flashed, and that tells you that the car is knocking, that you should obviously get your foot out of it. So this makes a nice little dash. You can mount it if you have a magnetic mount for your phone, or any kind of mount obviously works well also to mount and be able to drive with this all the time. It's not a short-term use thing. It's something you could run all the time. Once we go back out, there's also a data logging screen. So if you're doing an e-tune with a tuner, you can log a list of parameters that are already set within the logging parameters, but you can also click the gear and you can go in and you can check different signals that you want to look at. Once those signals are set, once you're driving the car, you can basically hit start, do a wide open throttle run or a part throttle run or whatever area of the map that you're working on, and then hit stop. Once that is in your phone, you can go to My Files, and that will actually show data logs. You can click on data logs. We've got a couple from BMW. You can click on that log and then email that or send it via different mediums to your tuner or to yourself through your computer to look at it at a later time. Going back into my car, you also, this is a Dtc tool. It will pull up the different DTCs. You can clear the DTCs. Once it shows a DTC, you can click on it and it will tell you what the code is so that you can go back and figure out what's going on with the car. It also has a performance analyzer, which We don't recommend doing on public roads, but if you're at the drag strip or in some isolated area that you could make a run, you can basically record 0 to 100 kilometers an hour or 0 to 400 meter runs and compare your different maps and different changes to an actual performance number. In this level, it also has traction control on or off as one of the parameters that you can change within the app. EcuTek has what they call their race ROM features also. So those race ROM features are not in this car right now. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to go back out and I can put this in demo mode for the BRZ and then go back in the demo mode, and now we have more features. One of the features that I think is very helpful as a tuner or as an end user, if you're using multi-fuel or you have more of a track mode or valet mode even, you can do a map switching. So you can do multiple different maps and actually switch between these maps via this app in your car. The other feature that is good to have too is you can also have if you have launch control set up in your car, you can actually change your RPM for the car for the launch through the app. This one goes from 3,000 RPM all the way to 6. Obviously by tweaking this, depending on the conditions that you're in and the tires on the car, you can optimize your traction at launch via the change in launch RPM. This also has a custom input, which is on the race ROMs that you can do with the tuner. You can change a map to change power versus economy. You can change throttle sensitivity. You can have that tuned in those settings in the parameters, and then basically you can turn them on and off when you desire through the app. And this also has a traction control setting too that basically can maximize or minimize the traction control settings depending on what you're doing with the car. If you're at a track and basically it's being evasive and you want to loosen that up, this is a way that you could loosen that up. If you're using demo mode and you disable demo mode and go back, you can go back into my car. All the parameters that your car is capable of changing pops back up. ProConnect is available for all the cars that have EcuTek tuning capabilities. This device can be used either with an EcuTek tune, or if you just want to have a data logger and Dtc tool for the car. One good thing about this device is you could buy the package that's just EcuConnect and then data log and use these tools with your car, and then when you get an actual EcuTek tune, you would then just need to purchase the dongle to actually get the tune, and then the cable that connects to the Bluetooth can connect your laptop so you can flash your own tune. To purchase these devices and a tune, there's a link below that has a detailed description on purchase of these components. I hope this was helpful. Enjoy the ride.
All right, we're really excited to have Jeff as a part of the team. We're really excited about EcuTek coming soon for the 2020 Supra. It's obviously been around for the BRZ, FRS, 86 for quite some time. Other than that ends this episode for today. Please leave a like, YouTube loves it. Subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.